Well, today we're fishing on the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal at Swindon, and this is swim 1 right across onto the reeds there. What you can see is where the trees are, that's where the far bank is. So the reeds have come right the way halfway across the canal, so they're halfway down the track really. Swim 2 is going to be right down by my feet on the right hand side, on the near shelf, just close in. And then swim 3 will be by swim 1, push back into the reeds there, which again is still down the track, so we're not even fishing nowhere near the rear shelf. Right, welcome to the video on the Staffordshire Worcestershire Canal at Swindon, Staffordshire. Went down here, first time I went down here with my dad all those years ago, probably 35, nearly 40 years ago. It's the first time I've been down here in 20 years. But thought I would go on the canal. It's a lovely stretch. First of all, I'm just putting a bit of ground bait in. Try and get the swim going. That's the first. That's swim number 2 there, just down the near side track. This is the ground bait mix I always put in on the canal at the moment, which is Census Black Canal, and that's 45%. 45% Census Super Black Roach, making 90%, and 10% Dynamo Baits crushed hemp seed, just as more roach attraction there. Everybody knows that the roach love the hemp, so give them a bit of that as well. So every time I put the ground bait in, that's ground bait going into swim 3 there now. It's already gone into swim 2, I think, or swim 1. First of all, I'm going to start off down the near side shelf. Very shallow there. I'm just off the shelf really. Just off the shelf. It's very shallow. It's the first time I've fished on the canal now for 20 years. So I thought I'd just start down the side here and see if there's anything doing down here. Top 2 sections and 1. Using a number 5 elastic, just in case there's any perch. They take a bit more elastic, so thought I'd give it a go. It's a lovely day weather-wise, really warm, really hot, very sunny, and that's the first of quite a few little rudd. They are. They're not roach, a little rudd. That's taken single white maggot, that one there. Really clean looking fish, not a mark on them considering it's in the canal. So we go straight back out on the same line as well. See what else we can catch. Same again. That ground bait is obviously bringing him into the swim, and hold the good old maggot or catch anything that's swimming. I always say if you're catching fish, don't move off that peg, off that spot. So once again, going back in on the short near side line. This time, put a red maggot on with a white maggot as well. And that means that led to the elastic coming shooting out. And that is a 5 elastic, so that's a decent fish. That's a decent fish, and I'm thinking, what's this compared to the days that we've had? And what is this going on now? And that's a nice fight for a canal. As you can see, the elastic's well and truly out. It doesn't want to come off the bottom. Doesn't want to come up at all. And I'm going to give that a decent pull there. And off it comes. It's a nice perch. That's the first time I saw it. It's a nice perch. And that's why you need the 5 elastic to give you that bit more grunt when you catch the perch, because they're a fixed set fish really. Quite a bit of weight in them for really what they are. And that was a nice perch, that was. Probably just shy of a pound, probably at least 12 ounces. Definitely just shy of a pound. It's heavy with the perch that takes some going out. But worth a catch. So I decided then to keep on the double maggot. We're only on a tiny hook, tiny size 20 hook. They're all pre-tied ones from Preston. Straight back in. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't start till about 12. And again, the red elastic 5 is coming out again. Obviously thinking I'm into another perch. Still only on the top section of 1. This one not quite as big. That gave me the run around, the other one did, but not quite as big. Still needs netting. Obviously the perch are loving the maggots that are going in. The pinkies as well. I've got some pinkies. Might even have been one maggot and a pinky. Now some people down there, I always tend to use a towel when I'm hooking the perch. I just seem to, I think it goes back to when I was a kid really. A bit of a phobia that seemed to feel spiky all the while to me, like, you know, it's not that big fin on the back, it's all the little bristles in them, it's like they're like little stinging bushes, isn't they? I know it takes a bit more time, especially when they swallow it right the way back as well, which all perch tend to do. One thing I did notice about the canal, it was towing very quite a lot of the time it was towing one way, and then the lock's not too far away, towing back the other way. It's always moving. Sometimes it felt like we was fishing on the river, never mind the canal. Again, still down the near side edge, just off the edge. Using a float that's specially made for the edge fishing in canals by MB floats. You can find them online. Quality floats at decent price as well. And again, reeling again. The elastic's out again. Getting used to the elastic coming out now and kind of loving it really. Don't expect to see the elastic come flying out when you're down the canal really. So again another perch again. Try not to swing them, not the perch anyway. Obviously normally they've swallowed it right the way down. Don't mind swinging the rod and the roach because they're normally in the lips. The perch swallow it right the way down, and you don't want to swing them in them like that. That's a very nice perch really. All from down the near side. I suppose this is when you can could actually do whip fishing really. I mean, I'm on his top two in one section there, so short whip fishing would be just as close, maybe a bit quicker as well. Then again though, you do have to swing those, I suppose. This time, tiny little rod. All nice looking fish though, even though they're a couple of ounce. All welcome when you're on the canal. Totally different from fishing pools. Again, just sticking to the maggot. Seem to be doing the business. Everything that swims will take the maggot, won't they? So might as well stick. Don't need much. I think I only had a half a pint of maggots, white maggots, and half a pint of pinkies. I had a few casters left over, so I was using those a bit later on, but down the side the maggot was doing the job. Just stuck to the maggot. Little rod again. trying to tidy up the side tray. That was the tidiest of angling now, yeah. Single white maggot now. Still down the near side edge. Bit of lifting and dropping. Oh, yeah. Trying to bring on a bite. Not really put much loose feed in since the original potting. Ground bait, pinkies, casters. See on the canal there, it's towing past me there, left to right. Quite a bit of tow on. That's a bit of wood. The 5 elastic seems to be dealing with the perch and the rod quite well. I've got a lot of 3 or 4 elastics lower than that. What I could have gone on. But try to stop on the fires. Oh, there's the first boat coming through. First boat coming through. Quite a few boats on the go today. This is the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. They've actually shut the canal in Stourbridge because the water levels are too low. And that means all the canal barges have had to come this way to divert. This one's taking it nice and easy. He was quite pleasant. He said, "Alright to me, there you go." He took it quite pleasant on the way through. And come tanking through, nice and easy. Didn't destroy the swim at all. As you can see there, they can actually do it like that. They don't have to come bombing through. Wish few more of them would come at that speed. What they say is once the boat's been through, it'll destroy your inside line. So I've left that now. I'm going to go over and have a look on the line number 2, swim 2. Just off the reed bed there. It's a bit of a strange one because we're not on the far shelf at all there. The reeds have grown that much. That's right down the middle of the track. So that's still 5 foot there. It's right down the middle of the track. Eventually those reeds are going to come right the way over. I mean I'm halfway across the canal now. If you can see the trees at the back, that's the actual other bank, that is. That's where the far shelf is. Behind the reeds. I think it's only the boat traffic that's keeping the reeds back there. I've had come right the way over. Gone over there with some casters. Just because it's the far bank, hopefully. Hoping to find out some larger roach, really. But we're after anything that swims. But again, another boat, virtually straight after the other one. I don't mind them, you know, I like the canal boats, it's half the interest really, but you have to stop your fishing all the while. Again, not hammering through, not really disturbing the swim, so can't grumble. The fish are always used to the boats anyway, ain't they? Again, you can see how close the boats are to the reeds because that's the middle of the track. Oh dear, this one really annoyed me, this boat. It ain't even a canal barge. 2 or 3 times this thing come past. You watch how this is churning up the canal. Smoke coming off it and everything. Look at that. Look at that. Don't even try not to destroy your swim. Trundling along, pumping out diesel fumes. Ooh. Still, we have to get on with it. Coming back out with the caster. Trying to get just on that edge there. But as I say, there's that much tow on it sometimes. Boat's going backwards and forwards. Fishing on the river it is. That's what I call the net can there. Just above the keep net, as you can see. And below the pole. I have potted a big pot of stuff. Ground bait and pure casters and pinches over there earlier on, but I've got a small cat pot on this at the minute as well to be able to use. And the first fish from over the other side is a decent stamp fish, but again it's a perch. I'm struggling with the weight of the net at the minute, struggling with the cancer. Took all my strength away and even getting the net in and under him is a bit of a killer at the minute for me. See my hand shaking as well, trying to get the band on. Again, that's down to the cancer, the chemo and the radio, but the band's on now. I'm going to band the caster on. First time using this banding machine. I'm getting used to. You can see I can't even keep hold on it. Oh, third time lucky. Yes. Bringing it back out. It's a nice big cow path as well now in Swindon. Got a chance to get your pole out the way when the cyclists come whizzing through at 30 miles an hour. So back over the track by the reeds, trotting it up and down really. It's flowing back the other way now towards the lock. And we get our second fish from out of the back again. Yet again another perch. Sizable perch though. You know, 6 ounce perch. You know, you can't complain about that. I'll take that any time. Perch for the size of them weigh quite a bit really. It's a boneless fish that is. With how thick they are. It's got to be a pound. This one gave me a bit of jib. He had swallowed it right the way back there and just didn't want to give it up at all. Just didn't want to give it up at all. Managed to disgorge it though. Eventually. There was an old fella behind me giving me some tips. We got it out eventually. There we go. 6-inch perch. Yet another boat coming through. Still not creating as much chunk as they could do, so thank you to the boaters. Some do slow down. Obviously we see some that don't bother, but can't tow them all with the same brush. Still persisting on the far bank, far bank, middle of the track. Swim 2 and 3 really, catching anything that swims. You have a little roach, I think a decent roach. Yeah. Oh, yeah, probably best roach of the day, that one. Back out again. It's a nice sunny day. Even though it looked quite windy, there wasn't that much wind really. Not that you could feel it, it's moving the bushes behind it, but you couldn't feel it on your skin really. It was quite nice and calm. Still putting, every time I go out, putting some feed in through the cat pot, a bit of ground bait, some maggots, a few casters. Fishing off that hole really at the back of the swim there. Didn't really want to get too close and get snagged up in that. Not since it's the first time I've been on the canal for 20 years or more. I left that light there to ship back. Now he's absolutely bombing it through on this barge. You can see the difference in speed here. It's slowing down for now, man. Oh man. See, look at the swell behind him now. Turning it up, he was slowing down. That's the difference. They could turn the engine off and just blow it through him, but they don't care, some of them. Straight back out that. Like I say, normally there's no boat traffic down here at all. But with them shutting their other canal, it's left them no option. Look at it towing towards me now, here from left to right again. Absolutely pulling through it is there. Makes the presentation pretty hard. But still, we're having a good day. Seems to be slowing down a bit on the back shelf by the looks of it. Looks a decent size. The canal, using it to swim in. There's a little rod. And yet again, another boat and carrying it through. Hello man. Yeah, add a dozen. Alright. Lovely place down Swindon. Nice people, nice place. Would recommend going down there if you fancy fishing the canal. It's run by the BAA, so you do need to be a member and buy a yearly subscription. If you just Google Birmingham Angling Association, we'll tell you all the details. The details to find it is up at the end of the video and in the description below. Definitely feel like it's slowed down over the back. It looks like I've got another one on here again. Again, just a small roach. All quality fish. Right in the bottom of it there. Changed over now to maggots again, obviously there. Moved away from the casters. Good lifting and dropping there. Having to lift and recasting because there's so much tow on the water all the while. Now holding the bait in one place. But still, got another one on. Perch this time, so we're back on the maggot. Really struggling there with tiredness. Lifting and landing me. Again, nice perch. And that's 4 nice perch there now. Smallest 6 cents, largest 12 ounce. Another boat. Yeah, nice and easy. Still pursuing swim 1 and 2 over the back. getting used to using the small potting cup as well. Learning the skill in itself. Managing to keep them in the pot before you get it over there. A lovely day again. Really warm. Oh, she's boat again. He just keeps going up and down for bombing. I don't know why he keeps doing it. Nothing else better to do. Look at that. Should be banned though. Should be off the canal. Never waves. Never says sorry. Never slows down either. Up and down it does. Loading up the cab pot there, bit of everything in, bit of ground back to finish it off to keep it in. I decided I need to put some more in, because that bloke has just blasted it 20-30 yards down the canal. Over there without spilling it. Put it in. And we're fishing. Oh, yeah. Tail again is going from left to right at the minute. Oh, the lovely Tracy's turned up with a cold bottle of Thatcher's Zero cider. That was much needed. Thank you to the lovely Tracy. Nice drink and a nice chat. She's just sitting in the sun, enjoying it. This place is only 5 or 6 miles away from where we live, and it's so nice. You could be in a different world, really. You can see even the trees ain't hardly moving. That's how nice a day it is with the weather too. Bit of sunburn on my neck, bit of sunburn on my hands as well. Bit of sun shirt there from Preston Innovations has kept the majority of the sunburn off. Definitely slowed down now down the back edge. Slight lifting and drop, but not producing anything really. nearly 3:30 in the afternoon now. You can see that the town's really calmed down now. Lots of lovely bird life on the canal down there. Yeah, Mike's doing alright. In again. Doing alright. Oh, yeah. It was a nice root, that. Probably the biggest one of the day. Bit of lifting and dropping going on. Trying to encourage a bite. Try's giving me some tips. Telling me what I'm doing wrong. See, just checking now, cyclists are whizzing through at 30 mile an hour, breaking down. I think I've decided now that it's time to come down the side of the again where I started. Neck's looking a bit red there. I'll put some sun cream on. Yeah, top section and one down the side by the looks of it. Just going to cut some feeding by the looks of it first. Red on the other side of my neck as well. I'm going to be burning in the morning. Still, you've got to enjoy it whilst the sun's out. You don't get much of it in this country. I swapped rigs there. I was using a MB float over down the track at the back. Now I'm back onto the MB shelf floats. This again, the lovely tray. She comes with a liquid refreshment and mayonnaise it needed. It's a nice drink that is. Such as the 0% cider. Oh, yeah. And we're back into a little wood again. Obviously can swing them in. That one, really good. We'll mag it. First of all, we're going to put some more of the new roach ground bait in. 45% canal black sensors, 45% of the roach black, and 10% crushed stem from dynamite baits. Now you can see the toe there, pushing it back from right to left now, not left to right, the other way, right to left. There's the locks opening down there, obviously. And we go again, double mag it, near side edge. I'm gone down behind the trees now, showing off me lovely suntan. Well, sunburn. That's red. Swimming again. Oh, the elastic's out. Elastic's out again. This got to be a perch then, I'd say. Yes, it's one of them netting it. That's enough there for me, this little finger elastic. Do need to get my strength back. It's a real killer, it is. Real killer. You swallowed it right the way down. And Tracy's coming in. Take some photos and show me everything on the old fella's back. Giving me some tips. How to get it out. What he'd do. But got it out eventually. He's in the keep net now. Back out. See what we can catch next. It's been a lovely day's fishing on the canal. People tell you there's no fish in the canals. There's different kinds of fish, mainly small fish, but it's a lovely day's fishing. Lovely day's fishing. All good quality fish. Really clean fish. Gold in the eyes are on them. Straight back out, see if we can have the last couple. See, that's not moving at all now, no tow on it. No boats coming. No locks opening. Nice and soft. Oh, must have missed the bite there. There's a small fighter. again. Not heavily feeding it. Just using the maggots down the closed shell. Slight movement on there, but not much. And we're in again. Even the little ones don't like being caught. I think that was the last fish of the day. Yes, I had 24 fish, roach, lodge, perch, and the last fish was a gudgeon. The only gudgeon I had all day. Those perch in there. Lovely. One was 12 ounces, and there's 3 others, at least 6. £3 7 ounces off 24 fish. Really enjoyed it. If you want to go, that's where you need to use what 3 words to find where I parked, where I fished. If you enjoyed it, please like, share and subscribe. I'm on YouTube and Facebook, Matt's Match Fishing Journey. Please subscribe.